if you know, and a lot of times when grown-ups are the ones who appreciate this proverb, they say that you will only know the value of a drop of water when you learn to fetch your own water. I'll say that again. You only learn the value of a drop of water when you learn to fetch your own water. Haven't you had a situation where water has gone at your place and someone else has drawn the water and they find you actually using, what happens? Sindeo chabe yomanje. Ndeo ka natapa manzi, usowelesa manzi we. So you find that sometimes because parents, uncles, aunties shield you from the world itself, you don't know what it means to provide. So for the first time in my life, I remember my mom telling me, I was telling her, I got an interview to start working at a filling station, okay? I didn't want, going to work at a filling station. Magero azambo nona bwanje so. Ero rife, ndifaka chizungu. Usizocheka accent ka? But the accent is very nice. Like accent. So mom told me, go and start working ku filling station. And she said, you need to find a way of paying your school fees. Ninakalipa. I was upset. You know why I was upset with her? I felt, you are my parent. You are supposed to pay my school fees, isn't it? Yeah. Why did you bring me in this world if you can't pay my school fees? No, I didn't say that to her. Yeah. Say that to a Zambian mother. You know Jesus that day. I dare you. I promise you next week Sumzakabuela kono. So yeah, all those thoughts were going on in my mind. Upset. No. Listen, she was just simply trying to show me it's time. You see, the definition of what a man is your ability to carry responsibility. Chasila. The level of respect people will give you in society is equivalent to the level of responsibility you're able to carry. Okay, if my responsibility is just piangayad, but there's some people who respect me, right? That's my level of responsibility. What if my responsibility is being president of Zambia, making sure that people get jobs? How many people will respect me? How many people respect the president? Everyone, because he's got a big responsibility. You see, that's what life was teaching me. Life was teaching me responsibility. It was now teaching me what it means to be a real man. Honestly speaking, if you're not able to carry responsibility, you're not yet a real man. You are a male. Yeah, we have a lot of males, but we have very few men. And looking back, I'm saying to myself, challenges are good. I know you don't agree with me. I just saw someone go like, challenges are not good. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know. My own life is special. You don't know. Listen to me. Whatever you're going through or whatever has happened in the past, someone has passed through it and they have overcome it. But the only way, have you ever had those situations, Musovera? You're playing with a friend. Then, makambati, okay, tieti one mkulu. Pali iwe, na? I know. Tieti one mkulu, Panganaseko magazeti zao na ukulu pa makofi. You know what I'm saying? But how do you know? How do you know? Okay, no, it's a bad example, but I'm just trying to get a point across, okay? Don't fight. But I'm just trying to get a point across. How do you know that you're mkulu when you beat that person? In the same way, you know, when you overcome challenges, that's how you get to know that you are bigger than those challenges. Okay? How will you know that you can carry this thing? When you try to carry it, not by watching it, isn't it? So, challenge, when you face a challenge, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to actually learn. It's actually an opportunity for you to actually learn. It's an opportunity for you to actually learn how to. It's an opportunity for you to actually learn how to overcome that challenge. Okay? David, may. It's an opportunity for you to learn how to carry that challenge. So challenges are good for you. Okay, say challenges are good for me. They are good. Notice something I've used to, I haven't used problems. I haven't said problems. I've said challenges. There's a problem when you think all problems you are facing are problems. Yeah. Haven't you met people with problems? Let's settle down, please. Say challenges are good for me. That's the only way you will grow. That's the only way you will know that you're a man. So if you are broke, you don't have a money problem. You have a money challenge. You get what I'm saying, right? If school is not going fine, no. You don't have a school problem. You have a school challenge. Okay? For those that are married, if they have, is there anyone who's married here? Yeah, okay, yeah. If the marriage is not working out, what you have is a relationship or marriage challenge. Okay? If you will learn how to work it out, you will become big. It's an opportunity for you to become bigger than that thing. So I had a school fee challenge, and I needed to learn how to overcome it. Okay? No matter how big a challenge, you can overcome it. But at the end of the day, it's about you, how big you become. And you notice, I'm not talking about, I'm not big physically. You see what I mean, right? But I'm talking about being bigger than those challenges you face. Zambia is facing so many challenges. Unemployment, for instance. Who are those people who create jobs? It's just a challenge. You know what I'm saying, eh? There's COVID-19. Who is that person who's bigger than COVID-19? Who will find the cure for COVID-19? How rich do you think that person is going to be? So you see, the problem is not the problem. The problem is that you have not grown bigger than the problem. Did you get that? The problem is not there, but the problem is that you have not grown bigger than the. you are only going to be recognized for the problems that you solve. I'm going to say that again. You are only going to be recognized for the problems you solve. Okay? Even the amount of money you get paid. If you're a doctor, how much does a doctor get paid? You have, as a doctor, you have chosen a problem to solve. So that's the amount of money they'll give you. If you're a nurse, if you sweep the house, if you are a maid, kaboy, what happens? They'll give you a salary. They'll give you a salary for the person equivalent to that much. You see what I mean? In the Bible, there was a young man by the name of David. At 17 years old, people were afraid of this big giant. His name was Goliath. Everyone wanze kuyopa cheze chimpeta. You know what I mean, chimpeta? Mchizibaka? How many people here watch WWE? Cheze chimpeta. So everyone, Nama generals, Mamu army, everyone was really afraid of this chimpeta, Goliath. But a small boy by the name of Goliath, by the name of David, okay? Yeah. He manned up and said, I am going to face this giant. And when he faced it and killed that giant, he was recognized. He became famous. In one day, his family stopped paying tax. You are only going to be recognized for the challenges you face. Challenges are good. Say it. Challenges are good. Now, maybe the question is, so, how did you pay your school fees? So, how did you go to college? How did you become a banker? Maybe that's now your next question. Hey, you know, sometimes as a preacher, around the same thing. You're going around the same thing, but let's just explain anything. How? You know, how did HH become the president of Zambia? You know, how do people become doctors and things like that? At that particular time, one of the greatest things I had in my life was actually having a mentor. A mentor. I hope someone is not going to ask me what a mentor is, please. Especially that area kuja. Paja side paja. No, don't worry, you can look at me. Okay? One of the greatest things I had personally was a mentor. Okay? And you know what? You too are also being provided the same opportunity. That's why we have different people coming here and speaking to you. All those people are going to be your mentors. It's one of the greatest things. Do you know, the biggest things mentors do is they begin to show you the things that you do not see. Okay? The things that you do not see. Those are the kind of things that mentors actually begin to show. For instance, at that particular time, I was feeling helpless. I was feeling like I could not. I went to my mentor. Oh, by the way, my mentor is Pastor J, okay? So I went to my mentor and told him I need 30,000 kwacha for my college fees. Paja, 30,000 kwacha was a lot of money to me. Okay? I couldn't possibly imagine where I was going to get 30,000 kwacha for school. So I went to my mentor and said, hey, boss, Nkani alula. You know what I'm saying, right? You know, I've been everywhere. and I have not found any solution. You are the only one. You are the person I come to see all the time. I need a solution. Do you know what he said to me? I expected him to give me money. But I got myself in trouble. Okay? He said to me, the problem with you is that you think you are poor. Very important. You think you are poor. So I looked at myself. I think I'm poor, but I'm poor. I don't have money in the bank. No. The problem with you is you think you are poor. You see what mentors do? So I started looking at myself. So if he says I think I'm poor, maybe I'm not poor. It's just that I think I'm poor. Think about it. Who's the richest man in Africa? Aliko Dangote. If Aliko Dangote lost all his money today, lost all his companies today, after 10 years, how much money do you think he would have? Let's say today, Mpoka Bones, say everything he has, okay? He's back to zero. But give him 10, 20 years. Don't you think he'll be back to being a billionaire? Trust me, billionaires will lose a lot of money, and within a few years, they'll get back that money. So you find that the things that you have or the money that you have is not the thing that actually makes you. It's what you have on the inside of you that truly makes you. You get what I'm saying, right? I'm going to say that again. It's not the things that you have or the things that you have achieved that make you who you are. It's who you are on the inside that makes you who you truly are. If you're a billionaire on the inside of you, you will make billions. You get what I'm saying? If you're a rich person on the inside, you will see riches on the outside. So the things that you are seeing on the outside are always things that are, it's like report card ya ku school, okay? It just shows nga tunavelenga or you did not read, isn't it? If you read, if you have been studying, it will show on where? On that report card. It will show at the end of the day. The same thing as life. What is showing on the outside? You produce, if inside, on the inside of you, you're a rich person, you will produce riches. The Bible says that the heart, it says, let's go there, Proverbs chapter 4. Proverbs chapter 4. How many people came with the Bibles? So, next week, you're not just coming, or the next time we meet, you're not just coming with the notepad and pen, you're coming with a what? And the Bible is not just any normal book. It's a life manual. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 4. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, it says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. In short, it's saying, from the inside of you, things come out, okay? Things come out, okay? So if you're a poor person, trust me, on the inside of you, what will happen? You're only going to be seeing poverty. Okay, the question, so, let's go back to the Dangote example, right? Let's go back to the Dangote example. He loses all his millions. He loses all his billions. Where does he get his money from? It's out of the ideas he has on the inside. It's out of what he believes. So, when I met my mentor, the mentor started challenging what was on the inside of me. Okay? And that's why you are actually here. Some things we'll say to you are not going to be comfortable. Okay? We are not here to be your friends. We're here to challenge you. Okay? So that was one of the biggest blessings I had. At that particular, I had a mentor, and that mentor challenged me. You know what? Before long, that wasn't a problem. I managed to raise the money for school. The biggest project that you have is not acquiring things. The biggest project that you have is working on yourself. I'll say that again, eh? You see why I told you to come with notepad and pen? I hope you remember. You see the number of quotes I've given you already. The biggest project that you have is not achieving things. The biggest project you have is working on yourself. Because when you truly work on yourself, there is nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. You know that there is no limit to what you can actually become? Like, no limit. Just think about that for a minute. Like, just think about it. I want someone here to just come to the front and just give me the craziest dream they have. Like, crazy dream. People say, this is impossible. I want someone come and challenge me here. Crazy dream right here. Come to the front and tell me. Crazy dream. Anyone? Come on. We are men here. Come. Crazy dream. Please clap for him. Just for coming here.
My name is David, and my dream is to become the first president of Africa.
Come on now. Come on. No, that wasn't too, that was too late. Clap for him some more. There is absolutely, and nothing is impossible. You get what I'm saying? May I have your attention again? Yeah, there is absolutely nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. But the thing is, are you going to work on yourself to become that person? You know, all of us have dreams, ka? All of us. But the main difference is whether we will work on those dreams. Trust me, even the person who is Chichizungu, eh? But I'm still going to use it. Chichi? Even the brokest person in this world who have an idea for business, they'll tell you how they can make the money. But where's the money? I'm going to say that again. The biggest project that you have is working on yourself. It says, keep your heart, the inside of you, keep it well. It says, with all due diligence. Do you know what the word diligence is? Diligence means be careful. You pay attention to it. You say what I'm saying? It says, keep your heart with all, for out of it are the issues of life. Everything that you want is coming out from where? The inside of you. The biggest project that you have is not working on things, acquiring things. The biggest project that you have is working on yourself. So that's the blessing I really had from my mentor. The mentor started challenging me. Before you knew it, the inside of me changed. And you know what? I found, because now, right now, do you think I can fail to find 30,000 kwacha? I remember when I started working for the bank I'm working for, and they told me to look for that the only way we are going to give you a job is if you bring in someone to bring a 50,000 kwacha to the bank. 50,000 kwacha. So, in my mind, I scratched my head. You know what? I opened accounts for all my relatives. But you know what? I failed to bring in that 50,000 kwacha. I wondered where I was going to get that 50,000 kwacha so that people come and bring in the money. But after some time, the inside of me started changing. I started thinking like a banker. Today, I don't only bring in 50,000 kwacha, I don't think about it. I'm able to bring in 1 million kwacha for the bank, 2 million kwacha for the bank, 3 million kwacha for the bank. Oh, by the way, I'm not dreaming million kwacha ya manager. Customer bwela with bag of money. There is money in Zambia. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. So right now, I'm at a place where I'm actually thinking, but why was I panicking about 50,000 kwacha? But now we're talking about 1 million, 2 million. What's the difference now? What has changed? The mindset, the inside of me. And that is why you need to take these programs very seriously. Trust me, very few young Zambian men are having this opportunity that you have right now to listen to such kind of things. You have a chance to be more successful than 99% of Zambians. Did I say that? 99% of Zambians. You have a privilege. But at the end of the day, a lot of people who are privileged don't recognize the privilege that they actually have, and they actually end up wasting it. So my question to you is, are you going to take it seriously? You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to become the president of Africa. Hey! Come on now. You know, our parents and our grandparents did not have this kind of opportunity. For instance, I always think about my grandparents, and they were born at a time when there was colonialism. There was the white man. They could not go to school. Their rights were suppressed. So many things were so many conditions were against them. But yet they managed to do something with their lives. How much more you who's privileged? How much more? The Bible says that to whom is given much, much is expected. So the question is, what are you going to? This is an opportunity. Trust me. It doesn't matter whether you have been to university or not. It doesn't matter who your parents are. It doesn't matter where you were born. You are, trust me, just by virtue of you being here, you are privileged. You are privileged. Say, I am privileged. Say, I am privileged. You are privileged. So you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity. No one here, you know, the people like, I remember some years back, I was with the garden boy and he was working, and he told me he was not successful because his parents died at a young age. Yes, your parents might have died at a young age, but whoever is going to be speaking to you on this stage is your parent. They are giving you an opportunity to actually make it. Remember, like I said, it's not about the money you have. Where you start from is not important. Where you're going is what's important. I'll say that again. Where you start from is not important. Where you're going is what's important. And that's the place of a mentor, okay? They help challenge your mindset. If your mentor is someone who was always agreeing, if your mentor is someone who's always agreeing with you and you are comfortable with the things, you are very comfortable, is not challenging you, then you have a wrong mentor. Get what I'm saying? Your mentor is supposed to, that's the importance of mentors. They will challenge your way of thinking. How many people here know Isaac Newton? I'm going to call you. What did I do? What did he do? Who's Isaac Newton? Okay, yes, come.
He was a physician.
Okay, he's a physician. Not you. The president. Who else? Okay, come. It's fine. Who is Isaac Newton?
Isaac Newton discovered gravity.
Okay, they say he discovered. They say. You know, it's very important that you get, they say. Just like they say that someone discovered Victoria Falls. Where were the people who lived there? You know what I'm saying? There were people who lived around Victoria Falls. So anyway, they say that Isaac Newton discovered the law of gravity. Now, this is something that Isaac Newton said, okay? He says, I have seen further. I can see further because I'm standing on other giants' shoulders. He said, I can see further because I'm standing on other giants' shoulders. If you are standing here right now, if I'm standing here right now, I cannot see far, right? But the moment I'm standing here, I can see further. So that's what Isaac Newton was saying. See, I can see further because I'm standing on other giants' shoulders. What mentors do is they help you not start at your own level. They help you start at their level. Very important. I'm going to say that again. Mentors help you not start at your own level. They help you start at their own level. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about this, or I want you to think about how man has developed over the years, okay? Imagine we now use cars for transportation, right? Okay? People have mentored people to build cars. But you, because you are stubborn, you don't want mentors, you go back to using donkeys and cows. Man has developed. People have developed. People have chosen, oh, me, I'm going to have my mentor. This is an engineer. He's going to help me build a car. Okay? But because you don't want the mentor who's got knowledge to build a car, you are going to be still backwards. You're still going to be using donkeys and cows, and you are going to be on that cart. No matter how fancy and how nice that donkey, cow, or horse is, it can never go faster than that car. So that's what mentorship does. It helps you not start at your own level. It helps you start at a higher level. You want to learn how to build a house. You want to start doing experiments. Why don't you just go and study engineering? You find a mentor. So you find that a lot of people actually struggle a lot because they don't have people to show them the way. All I just want to say to you today is you are privileged. Take this opportunity seriously. And I'll tell you the truth. There are so many people who had the same opportunity as me. You see what I mean? Same opportunity to be mentored. Just like everyone here is having the same opportunity right now. But at the end of the day, it's not about the things that you hear. It's about what you do with what you hear. Okay? Do you want me to say that again? It's not about the things that you hear. It's about what you do with the things that you hear. So take it seriously. I can tell you at the end of the day that it's God who's actually given you this opportunity. Okay? It's God who's actually given you this opportunity. I'm going to say that again. It's God who's actually given you this opportunity. So take it seriously, okay? At this moment in time, we're going to now just switch over to the question and answer session, okay? But before you ask me questions, I would like to know the things that you have actually learned, okay? What has truly stood out for you? You can raise up your hand. You have permission now. Anything that stood out for you? There's a gentleman behind there.
even though I've come late, but what really stood out for me is when you mentioned how a mentor helps you start from where he is to save you the trouble of starting from ground level.
Thank you. Please clap for him.
What I learned is that challenges make us stronger. They make us to be who we are.
Exactly. You see, when you face that challenge, what happens is you start fighting against it, and like Thomas Edison said that he failed to make a light bulb so many ways, but in failing, he was learning ways it would not work. But in learning how something would not work, he learned how exactly that thing was going to work. Okay? So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself. It's just time for you to grow bigger than that challenge. Yes, sir?
I've learned that what is important is your destination, not your beginning.
Exactly.
I've learned that when you think you're poor, you end up making poor decisions.
Sorry?
If you think you're poor, you end up making poor decisions.
Exactly. It's a thing of the mind. Last person, then we can switch into the questions, eh?
What really stood out for me was how you defined a man. That the definition of a man is the level of responsibility he's able to carry.
Exactly. Thank you. Also, last of last, yes.
Yes. So when you're talking about challenges, I also started thinking about what I learned at school. So at school, I don't go to hear what the teachers say, and I don't study. So when you start talking about mentors and stuff, I also thought that teachers are mentors. So
exactly.
So when I go to school, we don't go there to learn. Me personally, I don't go there to learn. I go there to know what I'll write in the exam instead of knowing what I'm supposed to know at school. And when you started talking about challenges, yes, I'll change also.
Also,
I'll
thank you so
myself,
much.
Yes.
Okay, that was the last person. We take some more? Okay. Okay, there's one more. Last person.
No, it's a question.
It's a question. Okay, cool.
If I remember very well, I heard you say something like, where you begin from is not important, but where you're going. So many times when people will tell you that while you are still young, you need to put up a good foundation. So I wanted to know if how would you explain, as in to me and everyone here, that laying a good foundation while still young is also important, because you said where you start from is not that important. So do those two meet or do some stuff there?
Awesome. Please clap for him. That's a brilliant question right there. What I meant when I was saying that is a lot of people, when they are somewhere, they're in that place where they're feeling sorry for themselves. They feel like they cannot amount to anything. They're looking for people to help them, things like that. You see what I mean? Maybe someone is from the village. They think, they cannot make it because they're now associating with people in town. You know, maybe your parents, you find other people, their parents are much more wealthy. You start feeling inferior to them. So you find that when I said that, I was meaning your background does not disqualify you. Okay? You need to recognize where you are going, recognize the end picture and start where you are to start building that end picture. Okay? So you need to start laying, because you can see where you're going, you can start laying that foundation. So you're seeing that, oh, I need to build up a 10-story building. What happens? If you're going to build up a 10-story building, you're not going to build a foundation like this one, like a short one. No, you're going to go deeper down. Okay? So the biggest thing is see the picture of where you're going and start building that foundation now. Awesome. I hope I answered your question, sir. Awesome.
Most of the times, I get confused between a mentor and a role model. So, Max, it's a question.
Awesome. A mentor is someone you have a relationship with. You get what I'm saying? A role model can be anyone. Aliko Dangote is a role model. Bill Gates is a role model. Mark Zuckerberg is a role model. Monica Musonda, she used to work for Aliko Dangote, but she set up, I'm sure you have seen those noodles, Java noodles, eh? Yeah. Could be a role model, but you don't have any relationship with them. Mentors are people you have a role model with. You have a relationship with. Yeah. There's a question here.
How could you know that this person is the right mentor for you? Because as you said that you can't be laughing with the mentor, the person you are comfortable with. Yes.
Let me tell you how I recognized my mentor, and I hopefully you will recognize your own. Eh? I looked at where I was going, okay? And in my space, yes, I had people who were educated, but they were not, so in my space, there were people. But the difference with my mentor was that, number one, he had already been to the place where I wanted to be. That's number one. Okay? He had already done the things that I wanted to achieve. And he had the knowledge, already had the knowledge on how to actually get there. Okay? Secondly, for me, he had already mentored other people to become the things that I was aspiring to be. So that's how you choose a mentor. Okay? Secondly, one of the things you want to also see is you want to be careful with the mentors. Just because someone is successful doesn't mean they're your mentor. You get what I'm saying? You want someone who's got principles and values that you can, you admire, you know. I wouldn't go for a mentor who's abusive, who's insults, even as much as he's successful. That's not enough for me, okay? So look at the kind of person you want to become and and connect with such a person, and that's how you choose a mentor.
One last question.
Yes, sir.
If you want your mentor to be like a pastor, but that pastor doesn't know you, how can you go and say?
You know, the easiest way to get close to mentors is go and serve. You see what I mean? A lot of people want to be close to mentors, especially if it's a pastor, and they just want to be, immediately, they want to start touching the mic. You know what I'm saying? They already want to be recognized. But the easiest way is serve. The Bible says that a gift makes room for you. A gift, something you give to someone. If you don't have money to give someone, you can work for that person. You can do something for that person. There's always something you can do for that person. You can make life easy for that person. Trust me, when you do things for people, they start recognizing you. And that's how you get into people's spaces. He has a question there?
I hear a lot of times like people will tell you you need to change. For example, at home, maybe you have done something wrong, and then maybe parents will be controlling you by telling you that we change, stuff like that. And then, as you were speaking, you said something like you need to work on yourself. So, I would like to be clear enough, as in maybe others also, like when you say work on yourself, what do you like specifically work on? Maybe if you can say work on yourself, people be like, I need to buy new clothes, stuff and
Come
that.
on now.
So when you say work on yourself, what do you exactly work on?
Awesome. Please clap for him. What is your name? Who? Eric. David. David. What did we do to that? What happened to that name? Awesome. All right. So how do you work on yourself? First of all, like you already said, it's not necessarily working on your dressing, but it's working on the way you think. If you think drinking is really cool, like, man, when you drink, I'm the G. You know what I'm saying? If that is your way of thinking, do you think you will stop drinking? People who don't drink or smoke, it's because they think, I can't drink. Drinking is not beer is bitter. You know what I'm saying? They think about beer in a certain way. So it's all about how you think. Okay? So working on yourself, mainly the biggest thing you need to work on yourself is information. Information. Okay? I like, if you have read the Money Matters book, the book that was written by Pastor J, okay? Money Matters book, he got the word information, he split the word in, and then the word formation, okay? So he says when information is coming, it brings some sort of a formation. It shapes you on the inside of you. You are in formation. I hope you get it. I know you guys get it right here. Yeah. So the biggest thing is getting information. The right information will form the right kind of person. The problem with a lot of people is the kind of information you are getting is the wrong type of information. Okay, I'm not sure which famous Yo Bali musician is there. In my day, there was Lil Wayne. I don't know if Lil Wayne, I don't hear him anymore. Who's now? Who? No, give me a name. Sean? Okay. No, Tupac is really old. 5 minutes. As we had David, we had Lil Wayne, we had Jaru. You know, anyway, my point is, the moment you keep on listening to Lil Wayne would wear a jean right here, right? With chains, with tattoos and things like that. You see? And you keep on seeing it. You are getting information. You know, it looks simple, but you are listening to him, you are looking at him, you are getting information. Before you know it, the gene was here, it now starts here. Before you know it, listen to him some more, it will be here. Before you know it, it will be. You see how simple that is? It's bringing about the information you're getting from Lil Wayne and whoever you're listening to is bringing about the formation. You're working on yourself. Trust me, just by virtue of you coming here, don't think you are the same. You have gotten information. And that information, you may not feel it, but it's already bringing about a change of mindset. My mentor made me read books. And it was a situation whereby every week I would have to read one book. If I did not finish reading that book, there was a problem. You see what I mean? At first, I thought I could not finish a whole book. But today, the way I read books, he doesn't check on me. He just finds out, what book are you reading? He knows maybe I have 3-4 books I'm already reading. Because I'm so thirsty for information. At first, it did not look like I was in information. Something was happening on the inside of me. Now, years later, 10, it's now, I think 15 years later. 2006 is how many years later? 15 years later, eh? Yeah. 16, exactly. 16 years later, the results, the people I was with who did not submit to the process of information have now left behind. I can see the difference. Okay? Trust me, the information I got there is speaking for me wherever I go in business, is speaking for me in church, is speaking for me in relationships. Okay? So that's how you work on yourself, information. Awesome. David, I think you can come and get the mic. The questions won't stop.
Adwanyi muche. Adwaji. Diriko. Tinapangana tinikutota bwaji. Wait. Tinapangana tinikutota bwaji. Ati muntu akanyamuka hapa. Antiwa endo. Wewe bwera cha exercise. Come. So you guys huyu. Asachoka kuja. Enda pacha paru jana kamera pacha. Enda. Wait. Yeah, go. So manje, azabwera nkale ka? So manje mzamutotera manje. Oi bwera. Dewa vede watotera. Not muntu achoka che hapa 2 steps chabe cha and then mabweza awe ndewa mane watote right so ili bwanji session ye mwamvira baada ufunza ma questions mafunza okay ni wangati wabwera na wanzao wabwera sako winangu nyambiri tunapangana tinikubwera sa winangu ka so mwaimvera ka? So hapa tankala maningi. Wewe waoneka mushe msuti wewe. Tumtotele nayo guys eh. Manja hapa tankala maningi hapa. Mwizi wa energizer. Ijawani mwachako cha energy ka? Muvuna tiste bwanji. Muvuna mvine chani. Muvuna mvine chani. Okay. Mr. Aaron. Ninga vake huku. Okay, wait. So nyamukani kaiti vide. Help me with the cable. I can't find it. Date, simwaze mnaiwala date. Pananuza tumaivala kai. Ati mnaivale? Kulana nuza ati mnaivala. Ni mwameneka. Atuweza kukumbusani bai. Muvuna remix o ijainangwe.
Hi guys, I'm sure we are all thirsty. They've gone to buy cups. Okay, so they've gone to buy cups. Even if pastor comes, we can take a 5 minutes break so that we can take water. Okay, so just give us a bit of time. When the cup comes, I'll let you know. All right, sure.
Bwera, mtotereni mkazi huyu. Nipasa na winangu. Bwera huyu. Na winangu mkali, na vera tuwa head sock huyu ni mkali. Bwera huyu dai huyu. Woya ndio mkali hapo, bwera huyu. Ya wagai, vera ni wagai. Muzi watija dei nangu tikanongana wagero mzavera msonika. Bwera ni ukukaidi. Bwerani. Mwana uzini.
must meet opportunity. So today is opportunity time. I don't know what, but it will happen. I don't know how, but it will happen. I don't know, something will happen, and I will notice somebody doing something extraordinary, and that person will deliver. Let me show you what's different between ordinary and extraordinary. Come. So you guys in front, it means you came early, isn't it? Yes? You've mixed them up. But you have numbers. Who's number one? Who came first? No, who came first? Who was the first person to register? Number one. The first person here today. Where's that first person? Was it you? You are the first today. And you invited 4. So you're getting that 100 kwacha. Take. It's number one. Straight. Number one. You are still in play. That one is for first. He came first. The other one, he can still take 200. So that other 100 is still in play. Don't worry. And he can still win it. So if his 4 are still here, maybe we'll get it. I don't know who will get it. You see, why is he winning? He came first, isn't it? Could everybody come first? Yes. Did you choose to come first? No. So he came first. I told you it can happen anytime, isn't it? Yes. So he came first. That's why he got it. Okay? You want to get 100? Come first next time. So, but the opportunity for first is gone now because first has come, isn't it? Next time, come first. You never know what will happen anytime. You never know. Let's show this thing. 4 of you come. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come forward. Come forward. Don't worry, I'm not giving money for coming forward. I just want you, just stay on this line here. Stay on this line. All of you on the same line. Face them. Face them. Face them. Now, look at them. Are they on the same line? Who is not on the same? Okay, all of you, touch. Let your heels touch this. So all of you are on the same line. Good. Are they on the same line now? Yes. Is there anything different about all of them? What? But they're on the same line. They're on the same space. No, leave heights. They're on the same space in life. They're on the same line, whether they are tall or short. Have you seen poor people? Is everybody poor, tall, or short? They're on the same space, poor. What will change your life? Take a step forward. Okay. Are they on the same line? They're still somewhere there. They took a step forward. So now you move. Take 3 steps forward. Or 2. That's okay. There. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. Nothing will blow you up. Now, are they on the same line? What's the difference? How many steps forward is he? But just the fact that he's not on the same line with them is better than them, isn't it? What's the difference? He did something extra that these people didn't do. Who are the people winning money today? People that did extra that the rest of you didn't do. So these are ordinary. Solomon is extraordinary. All the people who came first are ordinary. David is extraordinary. What did they do? Are they touching the sky? No. They just did small extra that somebody else noticed and said, this person. Are you sure that the people who have got money are the best here? No, they are not the best. You know why they got money? You didn't show what was inside you. They showed what was inside them. You see the difference? If you just sit down, keep quiet, do nothing, nobody will know who you are. Nobody will know what you can do, isn't it? Everybody could invite. Somebody invited 4, not even 10, 4. Somebody else could invite 25, but never invited anybody. So just that extra is what is changing your life. Extra 1 minute of reading, extra 5 minutes of paying attention can change your life forever. Did you learn a lesson now? Give these guys a big hand. Take your seat. So, what is it that makes people... David, how much time do I have? Is Grace in here? Can you ask Grace to please check with Mom about lunch? So we know what time we're going for lunch. Okay. What's the difference between human beings? All these human beings I've talked about now. What's your name? What's your name? Huh? Morton. Morton. Morton here, Samson. Have you noticed the people that did extra, I know their name. The rest, I don't know their name. Isn't it? So your name comes to the fore and to the lips of people that can help you when they notice you. You must be noticed. There are two types of people in the world. People that cause problems and people that solve problems. The rest, nobody knows them. If you cause problems, they lock you up, they do bad things to you. If you solve problems, they reward you, they promote you, they do things for you. Oftentimes, it's not the best people. It's just people that are noticed. And they notice you for what problem you cause or what problem you solve. For example, now I've noticed my friend there, the way he's seated like this, and him with the backpack. You see, I can just notice, isn't it? I've noticed. That means I'm in my house, I'm not interested, what you are saying, just leave me alone. When is the food coming? You see, that's it, isn't it? You just notice people, you notice them. And when you notice them, they send a message to your head, isn't it? And that message tells you what to do to that person. What am I trying to share with you today? Life is like this. Life is so simple. It's a game. You have to learn the rules of the game. Life is a game. You must learn the rules. Those, I think, they call the laws of success. You must learn the rules of the game. You must show up. You must do what? When you are in a place, be there. Focus. You never know what will happen. Don't miss anything. Okay? Why? Somebody around you that can change your life is watching you. You may think it's a joke, but think about it. Take it everywhere you go. So everywhere you go, do your best every time. Don't keep quiet. Let them notice you. Let them remember your name. Not for bad things, for solving problems, for doing the extra, for serving people. They will carry your name away and they will never forget you. When they are thinking of anybody, you are the first person they will call. So you must have that thing they call, you create a network. You are the person that people want to talk to, people want to meet, people want to ask questions. People want to, because you are the person available. You get it? You are the person that when you come, you say, what can I do to help? How can I serve? People will notice you. It's very important, isn't it? So today, let's look at, what should we look at? I don't have time. What time do we have for this session? We're finishing at what time? At 1 o'clock. So we'll have 45 minutes. No, we have 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes for this session. I'm coming back in the afternoon. And I'm coming to tell you 21 things that make people successful. 21. It may be about 23, 25, but I'll give you those things. And if you would pay attention to them, if you will focus on them and do them every day, I promise you your life will be different. Okay? You see, we are not gathering you here to waste your time. We're gathering you here because you are leaders. And if you came here, it means there's something about you. Let me tell you the truth. You didn't come because of your friends. You came because there's something about your life that if you pay a bit of attention here, you will change your life. And a lot of people will be coming to you for help. You'll be giving them jobs. You'll be noticed by the presidents. You see, president is good, but there's something better than president. When every president needs you, that's better than a president. Do you understand? President is very good. You are solving the nation's problem. But when all the presidents that come and go, you see, a president will come and go, isn't it? But you will always be there. You will always be relevant. Imagine if you are employing 1,000. You know, some of you here will employ over 1,000 people. You will. And if you're employing that 1,000 people, there's no president that won't call your name. Because if anything happens to you, 1,000 families will be hungry. You need to start seeing yourself as that. Okay? And if you just want to have fun, you can come still. Maybe one day you'll realize I'm a leader. Okay? So what is it that differentiates people? Why? We'll talk about this later. So if you are going to work in life, network. You see, most of you here don't know yourselves, isn't it? But from this group, there will be minister, there will be president, there will be businessman, there will be teacher, there will be gardener, there will be garden boy. I'm not lying. We said it's a choice, isn't it? People that pay attention will never be garden boy. People that don't pay attention, they will be garden boy. So, if that is true, you need to start knowing yourselves. So from today, we want to start breaking you up into groups. So you start knowing yourselves. Because you need your network to go. These people now, you think they are nothing. Give them 10 years. You'll be shocked that the boys here will be managers of something or the other. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Hallelujah. Is it making sense? So don't just sit and think you are nothing. Start knowing yourself. In the next 5, 10 years, 15 years, one person here will be somebody you need. And if you know the person now, when you call the person, they'll pick up your phone. They'll say, what do you need? They'll remember every time you were here, and they'll say, I know this guy. Let me help him. Some of you want a job. Is one of you here that will be the one interviewing? And they will say, send me your papers. So what must you do when you come? Start networking. Start knowing yourself. Don't just know the person you came with. Know the people. Everybody, know them. And when you know them, leave a good impression on them. Because when people make choices, they don't make choices based on anything but how they think about you. So if you are the noisemaker here, people will know you to be the noisemaker, isn't it? The next time you need something, I say, nah, that one. I remember him. He used to be the noisemaker. He was the one fooling around, everybody, disturbing everybody. He's not a serious person. You will think he's a demon. He's not a demon. You did it. They saw you behave like that, isn't it? Then they make a judgment on you. They won't even look at your papers. They will remember, that one, I know him. But imagine if you are the serious one, you are the this, you are the that, whatever good thing you show. They'll say, I know that person. That guy, every time he was the one talking, that guy used to make sense. You can give him. You notice what? They didn't check your paper. It's not based on paper people make decisions. It's based on what they think about you, the way they feel about you. You just be on the line. Somebody will say, take extra chicken. Not because you are better than anyone. They just feel like that about you. You get that? They'll even look for the biggest piece of chicken to put for you. Why? Are you better? No. It's just the way they feel about you. So you must project that out. Is it making sense? Huh? What is the thing that makes people different? Why is one successful and one not successful? What's the thing? Say, I'm dropping a lot of things on you today, isn't it? So, what is the biggest differentiator? Solomon, yes? Someone says the mindset, mindset. How many people agree with that? Yes, at the back. What's your name? You, yes. Emmanuel, yes. What differentiates people? Decisions, choices. Yes, who else? Yes, sir, David.
Courage.
Courage. Who knows the meaning of courage? What does courage mean? The word courage, what does it mean? It means heart. That's the original meaning. Heart. Someone that has heart. Someone that takes courage to do something. Say heart. Okay? Yes, somebody else. What differentiates people? Yes? What's your name? Manuel. 2 Emmanuels. Commitment. Okay? Commitment. Yes, sir. What's your name? Paul. Paul, yes? What's your answer?
Character.
Character. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, character. Yes.
Behavior.
Behavior. What's your name?
Knowledge.
Huh? What? Knowledge. Also, I like your name. Oh, I'm writing your name. What did you say? What did you say? Knowledge. Behavior. Yes.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem. Awesome. Okay? Somebody else.
Talent.
Talent. Talent. Talent. Talent. Okay? Yes, David, you've talked. Somebody else. What's your name? Brian. Yes? So what would you call that? One word. Give me one word. That's one sentence. Give me one word. Try. Don't give up. Try. Put it all in one word. Yeah? So would that go into behavior? Would that go into character? How you present yourself to others? One word. Give me a word. Character. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Yes, at the back.
Discipline.
Discipline. What's your name?
Henry Ban.
Henry. Cool. Discipline. Discipline. You see, you're giving me stuff. Yes, sir. Sorry. Respect. Awesome. The law, there's a law called law of respect. Yes, Emmanuel at the back. Michael at the back. Knowledge. Good. Okay?
Responsibilities.
Sorry?
Responsibilities.
Responsibilities. Taking responsibility. Responsibility. Yes, who's there? At the back. I see you. What's your name?
Samuel.
Huh?
Samuel.
Simon. Your name is Simon.
Samuel.
Samuel. Okay. What's your word there?
Hard work.
Hard work. I like that. Hard work. Okay. Who else? Yes, sir.
Mentality.
Mentality. What's your name?
David.
David. Mentality. Mentality now can be. Mentality can be a big word.
Information.
Yes, at the back.
Faith. Information.
What's your name?
Ephraim.
Ephraim, you've been doing well today, huh?
Yes.
You said what? Faith.
Yes.
Faith. What did Ephraim say?
Determination.
It's his first time.
Sorry?
Said it's his first time.
It's his first time. I'm noting you, don't worry. I'm noting you. Thank you, sir. Yes, who has the mic?
Information.
Information. Very good. Okay, cool. You have lunch in 30 minutes, huh? Information. Okay, information.
Determination.
Determination. Okay. You know what you are doing? The 21 things I want to give you later, you already listed down for me. What do you see about this? Let me see your hand at the back. Red shirt.
Ambitions.
Ambition. Awesome. Ambition. Okay. Yes, sir.
Loyalty.
What's your name?
Gift.
Brilliant one. Gift. Loyalty. Okay. Last one. Ephraim, I've heard from you. Have I heard from you already today? Okay, yes. I've heard from you already. Yes?
Discipline.
Discipline. We've given discipline there. Okay, that's it. Closed. Don't worry.
Persistence.
Sorry? Persistence. Wonderful. Who said that? Sweet. Good one. Persistence. Okay. Now look at all this on the board. There's something we missed out that is big, but we'll find it. It's somewhere here. What you missed out is actually there. Now look at all this. What's the most important thing here? Yes? Choice. Good. But where's choice coming from? Yes? Your choice is coming from your mindset. Yes, Irie?
Faith.
Faith. But where's faith coming from? From your mindset. Okay? The one thing you didn't mention is mind. Before you can have a mindset, you must have a mind, isn't it? How many people have minds here? So everybody has a mind. So what differentiates everybody? What differentiates you is the type of mind you have. That's when you can now say your mindset. Do you understand? So everybody has, do you know you can put everybody here to get merit or distinction, but not all of them will be rich. It's what you do with it. The kind of mind you have will determine what you do with what you have. So you see, the problem is not that there's no success. Look at this. You've given me everything about success here. So why are we not successful? Because of your mindset. Let me tell you one reason why. Because some of you think, I'm a youth. Another person say, I'm young. You see, that's the mindset, isn't it? Because that young person can do anything. Let me ask you, how many of you can drive a car here? You can drive a car. I'm not saying dreaming, no. How many of you can drive a car? Okay. Did you drive a car before? You've driven a car before? Good. Okay, let's try another one. How many of you can bake a cake? Not in school, oh. Bake a cake. Let's see. Okay, you see the hands are fewer now, isn't it? Good. How many of you can, let's do a harder one, isn't it? How many of you can fly a plane? You see. So, what happened to all the hands now? Have you noticed something? Why did no hand go up? Yes? Why did no hand go up? So you don't have the experience of how they do it. Do you know one of the reasons? Yes, David.
Because they don't have confidence.
Number one, because they don't have confidence. Good. Yes. Why? Yes, sir. Remind me your name. Paul, yes? Talk, Paul. Oh, you want the microphone? Okay.
We don't believe in ourselves.
Joshua, give the other mic. Okay, there are many microphones. Good. You don't believe in yourselves. Good. Yes.
Because you think you can't do it.
I like what he said. What's your name?
Terrence.
Clarence.
Terrence.
Terrence just gave you the answer. The only reason why is not because you can't, it's because you think you can't. So you find that your thinking is the only thing that stops you in life based on your mindset. Is that making sense? So, how many people can fly a plane here? Everybody that wants to fly a plane can fly a plane. Because how did you drive a car? For those that say they can drive, how did you drive? You went to learn, isn't it? Did anybody disqualify you? What is the one thing that made you learn? You wanted to, correct? So one thing that makes people succeed, desire. If you don't desire it, it won't happen. Have you noticed most of you, what you desire now is girls and fun? Isn't it? How many of you desire money? You don't think about it. You think about money because you want fun, not because you want money. Do you understand? You want fun, you want to buy. It's not because you want to be rich. It's because you want to spend. Do you understand? What makes poor people poor? They spend money. What makes rich people rich? They make money. They make money. Do two of them have money? Yes. One is spending it, one is making it. But all of them have money. What determines what they do with the money? Their thinking, their mindset. So let's look at your mind. Now, are these things important for success? All of them. So let me ask you, is there a secret to success? Because you've given me everything you need for success. So question is, why are you not doing it? Why are you not doing this every day? Yes? Now you are blaming yourself. Don't blame yourself. See, don't blame yourself here. Don't put yourself down. Okay? Whenever you come here, don't put yourself down. Don't blame yourself. Life is good. We are learning. Life is for learning. Everything you've gone through is learning. It's part of learning. Okay? Nobody has failed. We're all learning. We're all growing. That's how we grow. We grow. You make mistake, you grow. You are not a mistake. You grow. You are learning. Learning is good. But don't learn the same lesson every time. Do you understand? If you are learning the same lesson every time, it means you are not learning. That's why you are repeating the exam. Pass the exam, move to the next one. Pass the exam, move to the next one. But don't put yourself down. Don't beat yourself. You see that thing you put here? Self-esteem is one of the most important things for you to succeed. So if you put yourself down, you will never succeed. Because one of the greatest things for success is confidence. Without confidence, nobody succeeds. Without confidence, therefore, why do people fail? Big word, fear. Most people fail because of fear. Where is all this? In your mind. And it forms your mindset. So if I can change your mind, I can change your life. Because you are building your life now. So the type of life, the mind you have now, will determine the life you build for yourself. So the most important thing to pay attention to right now as a young man is to build the mind of a winner, the mind of a millionaire. And all these things form the mindset of that person. Do they make mistakes? Yes. Have they failed? Many times. But you know what? They're determined. And that determination makes them, they never give up. That's why they win. So when you are sitting here, you didn't come here for Hungry Lion or for food. You came for your future, isn't it? That's why you're here. So when you are here, you're paying attention because everything you learn is going to contribute to a beautiful future for you. A future that, you see, if you have money, and money is only a reward for what you do, okay? Once you have money, you can buy anything you want. You see, if you pay attention now, for some of you that want girls, if you pay attention now, once you have money, you can have any girl in this world. Any. Girls run after money. Have you noticed? So, you want people to like you? Get money. How do I get money? Work hard. Not steal. Not deals. They'll catch you. Any money you make badly will leave you. I promise you. It's the money you can generate with your own mind and your effort that stays with you. But money is not hard, isn't it? Goods and services. Goods and services. Goods and services. Imagine if you now, as a young boy, can you have a farm? Yes. If you have a farm, can you sell your goods? Is money hard, therefore? No. You just don't want to farm. Do you know when you farm, you don't need employment. You employ people. So all of you can be employers now. In fact, why do you all have to even, why don't you come, 10 of you, 10 of you, 10 of you, and you go and own a farm, and you start planting. And 10 of you have formed like a cooperative. When you finish your class, like you're on holiday, you're on your farm. So you're in school, but you're a business person. You're making money. Because your farm will pay you money. Do you have to wait to get a job to do that? No. Imagine you start keeping chickens. Imagine you start frying chickens. And you are just brying the chicken every night. Is that not what Hungry Lion is doing? They are frying chicken, isn't it? Why can't you fry chicken? In your, wherever you stay. And after you finish school, you've done homework, you've read Then you go out there in the night. Even all those places they go and drink. You don't drink because it will mess up your brain and mess up your life. That's what I think. Because I've seen a lot of my friends drinking. They've amounted to be useless. In fact, look everybody around you. Haven't you seen those drunkard people? Those people drinking. Have you seen their life good? Look around you. Is it hard to see? You can see them every day, isn't it? Yes. So why do you want to go and do something that has destroyed somebody else? If you see me put my hand in fire and it burns me, you go and try it. Say, let me see if it burns. Will you do that? You can see it burnt me. Why will you go and do it? Imagine you can see my hand burning. Then I come and tell you, come and join me. Will you join? So you see people drinking, becoming a fool and poor. Why do you want to join them? It's your choice, isn't it? Who is making money? Have you seen the owner of the bar? The owner of the bar that owns the drink. Does he drink? So why do you open the bar? For those foolish people drinking. Who brings the bar owner money? The drunkards. The bar owner doesn't drink. The one selling the drink doesn't drink. That's why they have money to open a bar. The one drinking has nothing in life. And you know the worst part? I've told you before, isn't it? The worst part is you take your money there, you drink the drink. Isn't it? What do you do before you go? The drink you drank, you leave it in the place. You go to the toilet. So your money is there, the drink is there. Then you go out of the place empty. No money, no drink, nothing. Who is foolish? Who is foolish? Who is wise? The bar owner. I know what the bar owner does. He leaves the bar there for all of you to be bringing money. He's doing something else. Maybe in Kablonga. Maybe in Dubai. But that bar every day is bringing money. Who? All of you go and steal, go and this, go and that. Then you carry the money and give one person. You want to be part of that? No. So who are the people that make it? Here. All these things. Add one to it. Vision. Because you see different from them. Therefore, your behavior is different. And once your behavior is different, your life will be different. Once your behavior is different, your life will be different. So you have to tell yourself, do I want to live that life and be like those people? Or do I want to have a life that in the next how many years I'll be a leader? In the next how many years I'll be a role model? You remember the word you used, role model? How many of you want to be that role model? It's from now you start it. Because you see, the vision you have for yourself, the vision you have for yourself will determine your behavior. Your behavior will determine your character. That character now determines your life. But guess what? It's a choice. It's up to you. It's what you choose now that your life is going to be tomorrow. So if you choose to goof around and you feel fun and you feel drinking, the owner of the bar will get rich, you will remain poor the rest of your life. Who chose it? And you see, when you now get to that and you finish doing that, then life is not going well for you. You say it's a witch. It's not a witch. It's your behavior. You chose, isn't it? How many of you are going to be 35? Everybody here one day is going to be 35. Why can't you plan for it? That at 35, I want to be this. At 35, I want to be this. And you start working towards it. Or you can sit here attending these events and not have a plan. At 35, you are nothing. You have 3 children, no job, family shouting on you. Why? You knew you were going to be 35. And you didn't plan for it. You didn't think about it. You didn't make a decision now that I will start building myself up. Who gave me all these things? You did. So you know what to do to be successful. So what did we say differentiates everybody? Your mind. We all have a mind, isn't it? Now, how you set your mind determines. So let's hit that. You want to take that? So you know all this, isn't it? Good. Now let's hit this and take it home. Why is it that we have the mind we have? Have you ever thought about it? So the big thing you gave me is mindset, correct? Yeah? So how do we get our mindset? What is it everybody has? Everyone here, what do we have? No, everyone here, what do we have? Everybody has a mind, isn't it? Does anybody have the same mindset with the other person? No. So your distinction, your differentiation, the thing that makes you different from everybody is your mindset. So all of us have a mind. Okay? But what makes you different from others is your mindset. Okay? Are we agreed? Where did you get your mind from? Let's see how you got this mind. Let's see how poverty transfers to other people. Was anybody born poor? No. If we are poor, imagine we are poor. What is that poverty? In fact, let me put it this way. How many of you are poor here? Truth is no one. No one is poor. Because you still have a choice, isn't it? If I'm not coming from a rich home, that's not my fault. That's my parents. So they are poor. That's not my business, isn't it? Your parents can be poor. That's not you. So if they come and tell you, that's you, that's not me, isn't it? Me, I'm not poor like you. I'm making my choice. Can you make choices? Are you going to choose? So when did you get your mind? Everybody has a mind. When did you get it? Did you pay for it? Did you buy it? Where did you get it from? God. So God gave you the mind. For what? For thinking. Is it all the mind does? Think? So one of the things the mind does is think. So the mind thinks. What else does the mind do? Yes? Analyze. So analyze. Let's use the word. It analyzes. Yes? What else does the mind do? Because you don't use your mind. Yes? It adopts. Adopts what? So the mind can adopt. I like that word. It can adopt. That means you can look at something and adopt. Let me give you an example. Why do you dress the way you dress? You saw it on TV, isn't it? And you adopted it because you thought it was cool. Correct? So your mind can copy anything. So let's use the word. So if I keep looking at successful people, I can adopt. So question is, how did you adopt this behavior you have now? Because you have been looking at the environment, isn't it? So is it possible this person you are now is not the real you, is the person you adopted from your environment? Have you ever determined who you want to be? Are you getting what I'm saying? So if the mind can adopt, it is possible that you've adopted who you don't want to be because you don't even know who you are. So what's my assignment? To help you decide who you want to be so you can adopt that behavior. You can adopt that life. Let me give you an example. How many of you want to be able to, when you are 40, afford any type of life you want? How many of you want that? Cool. Okay. How many of you want to have a beautiful wife? See them. Everybody wants that. Okay. Hallelujah. How many people want to be able to drive any car they like? All of you want that. Good. How many of you want to be walking at 40 on the street looking for minibus? Nobody wants that. How many of you want your family to be insulting you at 40? Saying you useless. You don't have anything. You are eating our food. You don't want that. Why? How many of you want to be able to give your community something, build a school in your community at 40? Oh, all of you want that. So you see, now you have a picture of what you want, isn't it? What is the one thing that can deliver that to you? You know what it is? Your mind. So God gave you this mind to create. That's what their mind is for. To create the future you want. So you know what education does? Hope you know this is education. Education is giving you the ability to create. To create, to add value to your mind so that that mind can give you the life you want. Let me ask you a question. Chinese, Zambian, American, European, who has a better mind? Slow down, slow down, slow down. Listen to yourself. Yes? Thank you so much. What's your name? David. David said it. You see, what did you just give me? You just gave me a mindset. And that mindset is Chinese have a better mind. But if I look at the Chinese mind, I don't want their mind. They're exploitative, they're manipulative, they're disruptive. They are all the things I don't want to be. So why do I want their mind? They don't even believe in God like I believe in God. Does that make me some whatever it makes me? Do you think the American has a better mind? No. Do you think the European has a better mind? No. Do you know why you answered me that question with that answer? Because they have created and manipulated your mind to think that they are better than you. So wherever you go, you always put yourself down because you think they are better. But let me tell you something. All of us have the same equipment called mind. It's the way you set it that it will deliver to you. If I have a field, can I plant tomato on it? It will grow. Can I plant maize on it? Can I plant calendula on it? Can I plant chihuahua on it? Can I plant cashew nuts on it? So it's not the land that has the problem. It's the seed I put in it. So it's not your mind that has a problem. It's the information going into it. Because whatever you put in the mind, it will give you the result. So what are we doing when we say we're educating you? We're trying to affect that mind to be in a certain state to deliver the life you want. And we're not giving you the mind so you get a job. We're giving you the mind so you choose your life. So who are the people that don't make it in life, that are poor, that are this, that are that? They never had somebody to help them invest in that mind and show them what they can do. So they think they need people. You don't need anybody. The most important person you need, number one, God. Number two, yourself. Because when you get the right mind, you will believe in yourself. You will believe in yourself. And you will know you can do it. And that's what we want you to get when you come here. We meet you on the street, isn't it? We tell you, receive Jesus. After you receive Jesus, what next? You have to change your life. You have to choose the life. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to be successful. Why? I want to live the best life for myself. I want to give my family the best life. I want to make a difference in my community. That's life, isn't it? I want to drive the best car I like. I want to dress as fly and as lit as possible. I want to have the best wife, the most beautiful in my whole community. Is there anything wrong in that? It's your choice, isn't it? Okay, you don't want to marry the beautiful one. You want to marry the ugly one. How many of you want the ugliest in the... None of you, isn't it? You're laughing. Have you noticed? Poor people marry the ugly ones. Ugly rich people marry the beautiful ones. They're ugly, but they're rich. Hallelujah. So life is a choice. Have you seen girls? They go with men, big stomach. Why are they going with big stomach? Deep pocket, deep pocket, deep pocket. Can you have deep pocket? Yes. Can you be handsome? Yes. Can you have everything? Yes. You know where it comes from? Your mind. The quality of your mind and the mindset you now adopt. Let me show you. Where do you get your mindset from? So your mind creates, your mind imagines. So your mind analyzes, your mind creates, your mind imagines, your mind interacts with your environment. Do you understand? That's your mind. We're not talking about your mindset. That's your mind. So with this equipment God gave you, you know how the ground is. What the ground is to seed. What the womb is to the man and the woman. So this is what your mind is to creation and to mankind. Exactly what the ground does when you put seed inside. It gives you what you give it. Exactly what the womb is. When you put seed inside, it gives you a baby. That's exactly what your mind is. It's what you put in your mind, you will get out. Do you understand? So let's see how your life has been so far. Did you get all this? You got it? Any questions? Questions so far. Lunch is coming very soon. Okay, ask me questions. Any questions so far? Before we move to the next one. So we're talking about our mind here, isn't it? So the question is, how did I get my mind? How come my mind is like this? Any questions? Ask me, David. Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
You said, okay, we've agreed to say that the mind adopts, creates, and all the stuff that the mind does. It's because of the environment.
We have not got to the environment, yes. We are just looking at this is what the mind can do.
Okay.
Continue, yeah.
So, I would like to ask, like, what are the steps or the major things we need to look at for us to develop?
Awesome.
A good
We're going to go there. We're looking at that the whole of today. Okay? And we'll build on it, build on it, build on it, build on it. Is food here? Are we ready? Tell me when we're ready. Okay. Cool. So, David, that's a brilliant question. And first of all, what I want to show is how did you get what you have now? Then we're going to look at how do we change it. How many of you read the Bible? You read the Bible? There's somewhere in the Bible it says, be ye transformed. By what? By the renewing the mind. So you find that your formation and your change, transform means change your form. So if I want to change my form, God says the way to change my form is to change my mind. Are you with me? So every time I change my mind, I change my form. Every time I change my mind, I change my form. So the problem is not my form, the problem is my mind. So question is, how do we get the mind we have now? Because each of us has a mindset now. So our interaction right now is to get that mindset to be fit for purpose. Do you understand? So why we come every week, every other week, 1 week boys, 1 week girls, 1 week, is so that we start shaping our minds that is fit for purpose. Because we're raising leaders here. You guys are going to change Zambia. Through you guys, Zambia will be a first world nation. If a nation is poor, why do you think it's poor? Poor leadership. Where did poor leadership come from? Yes, Irie, yes?
Poor mindset.
Poor mindset. You see, that mindset, you know, a nation's mindset, that's what you call your culture. Culture is the accepted way of thinking of a group of people. So one person has a mindset, then that mindset in everybody is called culture. Do you understand?
Yes.
So the culture of a people can make them poor. Let me give you an example. How many of you see a lot of people stay in a house? Maybe 9, 10 people in one house, 1 room, 2 bedroom, 1 bedroom, and none of them have a job. Have you seen it before? Do you see it every day? What is that? That's a culture. A culture that we all stay in a house, nobody works, but everybody wants to eat. Have you seen around you that when people have school fees, they are looking for who to pay for them? They don't work. They don't want to work. They tell stories about. Have you seen that most men from the places we come from, the compounds, most of them just wake up in the morning to drink? Have you seen it? Yes? What do the girls do? What do girls do? I can't hear. Prostitution, get pregnant, and when they get pregnant, what they do with the baby? They abort. What else they do? Yes? What?
Kill the baby.
No. Abortion is killing the baby. Abortion is killing the baby. And that's a crime by law. You know that? So nobody's meant to. In Zambia, abortion is a crime. Okay? Now, we're not going to that. Don't worry about that. Your business is that is a crime. So don't do it. In fact, if you have the right behavior, you won't even be in a place where you're talking about abortion. Okay? When you have the right mindset, you remember you put responsibility there. If you can sleep with the girl to get pregnant, you should be able to be responsible enough to take care of the baby, no? Yes. So one of the things we must face, if you make mistakes, take responsibility for it. It doesn't mean you're a mistake. It doesn't mean the baby is a mistake. It means you made a mistake and you can make up for it. Isn't it? Cool. Now, yes, Ephraim.
According to you, so how can you define success?
Success.
Yes.
Success is the progressive achievement of your goals. That means you set a goal. I want to be this. And then you are progressively, continuously getting there. That's what success is. It's based on what you set for yourself. Okay? So the person that knows your success is you. But society has a way of measuring success. And if you look at society, measure success, success to society is number one, you have peace of mind. You have peace. Number two, you don't have all this fight, quarrel, beating, all those things. You have good relationships. Number three, you have health. You are not sick. Number four, you have financial freedom. So you see, money is just number four. Financial freedom. That means you can go anywhere and live the life you want without thinking about money because there's money coming in even when you are doing what you need to do. So that's financial freedom. What does money give you? It gives you freedom to live the life you want. But if you haven't worked and set up a system to bring in the income, you will never be free. You would live your life working for people till you die. Number five, success means I am doing what I like, what I want. What gives me happiness. For example, this work I do now gives me happiness. A lot of people, I trained as a lawyer, isn't it? All my friends are big lawyers. I became a lawyer over close to 30 years. 30 years now. 31 years this year. But have I practiced law? I've spent the last 30 years being a pastor, missionary, talking to people. So what makes me happy is this. If they gave me money, I wouldn't change this. Isn't it? So success is living the life. If you have a purpose, finding your purpose and living your life according to your purpose. Then number six that makes and counts for success is that your life is contributing to so many other people's lives. You are living a life bigger than yourself. It's no longer about you. You see, those six things are the measure of true success. Not money. Money can be one of them, but the fulfillment and achievement of purpose is the height of success. And your purpose is always to bless other people. Your life was designed to make a difference. Are you guys tired? You're hungry now? You're okay? Yes, no, choose for me. Yes. So we're going to take a break. Well, ask me questions before we take a break. Ask me questions before we take a break. If you have a question, put it up. Ask me questions. What made sense to you? Yes, Paul. Yes. Wait, take the microphone. Yeah.
Like people say that, like families.
Yes.
Say that, no, you are too young to become a farmer.
That's a mindset. You are never too young to become anything.
Now if like your family is saying that if you go ahead with this, then we're going to hate you.
Now, you see, that is understandable. Our culture, our traditions. Oftentimes, when you want to, you see, there's a way we live, and you have a big dream. You want to be something. You remember Joseph in the Bible? When he started to dream, what did his family want to do? Kill him, isn't it? Because sometimes when you want to aim to become better, some people think you are being proud. Some people think that you think you are better than them. So oftentimes they will stop you. When I said I was going to be a pastor, God called me to be a pastor. My family said, why did you make us waste money to train you to be a lawyer? Everybody thought I was mad. But today, guess what? All of them love me. Without me, they can do nothing. You get it? So sometimes if you are going to be successful, which of you gave me courage? You have to have courage. And sometimes you start small. They start to see what you are doing. You don't just go and, they will say you are a rebel. They will say you are disrespectful. Start small. Show them that what you are doing, you can do it. They will start noticing it. And soon enough, they will start saying to you, you can do it. Go forward. And don't forget, there's something called prayer. So when we start praying about things, God will start turning things around. We'll teach you about prayer too, don't worry. Because part of success is your spiritual life. And spiritual life is not church attendance. Spiritual life is that you have learned God's principles and you can put it to work in your life in the community. And you make a difference in community. That's spirituality. You get it? Paul, does that answer the question? Yes. So, we can discuss those things. You have a challenge on that. You come, you sit with us, we talk about it. Okay? Good. Who has a question? Comment. Yes, sir. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian, yes.
Sir, you did say that success is also measured if you are happy.
Yes.
Like whatever you're doing, you're happy.
Yes.
And you like doing it.
Yes.
What if there are certain things you like and you want to do them, like drinking? Does that also count as success?
Now, if a person, success, let's look at it from that broad perspective. If what you like is to drink, then you are successful as a drinker. You've succeeded, isn't it? Yes. But, that's why I told you there's success for you, there's success that society looks at. So somebody can say, I'm a successful thief, isn't it? But will society look at that person as successful? How many of you think you can come out in the midst of successful people and say, what is it? I'm a successful drinker. What will they do? They will laugh at you because nobody recognizes drinking as an achievement. Nobody recognizes stealing as an achievement. Have you ever seen somebody in prostitution tell their children, you must be a prostitute, it's the best job in the world? Everybody wants their child to succeed. How come they don't tell them, go and do what I'm doing? It's because they don't like what they are doing. Do you understand? A lot of people you see drinking don't like it. They just make excuses that they can't stop. And one of the reasons they can't stop, they haven't come to God. Because on their own, they can't stop it. God can help them stop it. So such people, you invite them, say, come, we can help you. Does it make sense, Brian? So, if I set myself that my success is to cross this line, I've succeeded. But will society think that is success? Any baby can cross that line. So success is you achieving your goals. But the way we look at it in a broad space is not based on you. It's based on other things. How many lives is your life touching? Who are you making a difference in their lives? Who are you helping? Why did God make you? What problem are you here to solve? That is success. You get it? Good. Yes, sir.
Sir, you gave us 6 points which
Yes.
shows how successful you are.
Yes.
So the 6th one says your life should contribute to other people's
Yes.
life. So there are situations.
You are living for a purpose bigger than yourself.
Yes. There are situations whereby, like, us people.
And you don't have to wait to be 70 to do that. Even from now, you can be making a difference in your children, in your friends, their lives.
Yes, sir. So we meet different people at different times. So, like, maybe you might meet a friend when you just have maybe just a few minutes to talk to, or maybe to share with that person.
Yes.
Some knowledge you have about success.
Yes.
To help them also to be successful.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask, since you've said the sixth one,
that is making a difference in
yes,
people's lives.
how do you, like, in just maybe in 5 minutes time, at least give someone or tell them something that will help them succeed?
Fantastic. The first thing is this: are you succeeding? Is there something in your life that you feel is significant that you can share with the others? I'll give you a simple one. For example, you find that, how many of you did we meet on the street and we talked about before? How many of you met us on the street before? Let me see your hand. Put your hand up. Food is ready? Okay. So how many minutes? What do you think? You make the choice. Okay, so the food is ready, but the drink is on the way. There's traffic. So you guys, you don't mind we take some more? Because you can't eat without the drink, isn't it? So can we wait? Cool. It's already there. It's just in traffic coming. What was he asking? What were you asking? What was the question?
My question,
So, I'll give you an example. Who are the people who said we met on the street? You remember? We engaged you on the street. You remember that? Good. For some of you, how long did it take to talk to you? Huh? 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So you can make a difference in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And where did we come? I'm using that example, maybe it will help, isn't it? Why do you think I went on the street? Me and Pastor Mutenikle went on the street. And all the other guys that go, Aaron, Musanda, all of us that go every day. Why do you think we do that? Because we have something that we feel if you get that thing, it can change your life. And that's the reason we do this, isn't it? That after we've met you on that street, we have to work with you so you have that good life. Okay? So in 5 minutes, somebody's life can change like that. But I can't go and give that person that thing if I don't have it myself. If I don't believe it myself. So the first thing you want to do is build yourself up. And when you build yourself up, it will be easy for you to build other people up. Do you understand? You can't give what you don't have. So the first thing is this. What are you doing to improve your life? You see, that's why I put it as number 6. Number 6 means I've achieved, and through my achievement, I'm now making a difference with other people. Because the biggest reason we make money is to give money away. To make other people's lives better. It's called philanthropy. And philanthropy is what a Christian is built by God to be. You know what philanthropy means? Love of mankind. So if I'm a Christian, I'm raised... Who is the biggest philanthropist? God. Isn't it? So the reason God wants me to be successful is... Now, think about this now. We're feeding you here now, correct? Where's money coming from? If we are not successful, where are we going to get money to feed you? So, if I don't work hard, if I don't this, if I don't that, and God provides, can we feed you? We can't feed you. So we are feeding 185, 150, 100 and this every other week, boys, girls. Why? Because somebody has succeeded, isn't it? So if I didn't succeed, somebody I know has succeeded. Then they can say, take the money, cook for the boys. Do you pay for it? No. Is it good food? Imagine all these guys here. Are they paying them salary? Yes. So is this free of charge? No. But why are you getting it free? Somebody has worked. And say it again. Love, isn't it? Who said that? Love. You've been giving me very good answers. What's your name? Favor, you have a lot inside you. I love your answers. Awesome. Give Favor a big hand. Stand up, let them see you. He has been very good. Good answers. Awesome answers. You have favor with me now, you see? Your name. Now, does it make sense? If we haven't been successful, can we do this? Why are we doing this? We are living for something bigger than us. I could have been watching TV now, watching football. I have the right to do that, isn't it? But I'm here with you because you are better than me. Your future will be greater than mine. So I'd rather sacrifice my pleasure so that you can have a future, so that Zambia can have a better future, and we don't have bad leaders anymore, isn't it? So that's living for something above myself. Doesn't make sense? Good. I hope it helps. Yes, sir, at the back. Give him microphone at the back.
So you said something like what Paul said.
Yes.
Let's say someone wants to start up something like a business or a farm or something like that.
Yes.
Now, what if a person doesn't have enough resources or funds to?
Let me give you something we're thinking about here. If you guys now, we interact, we get to the place where we know ourselves, we'll be building relationship, isn't it? And through our relationship, we'll build trust, isn't it? And if we come, because we're going to bring you people teaching you agriculture, teaching you agribusiness, teaching you, because agriculture can employ over 90% of the youth of Zambia. We can feed the whole of Southern Africa. Each of you, do you know how much farmers make? They're some of the richest people in the world. But you see, the lie they told us, particularly the white people when they came, is that we should wear a tie and go and work on their farm, on their business. Jobs make you poor. Farming makes you rich. I'd rather go and farm than go and look for a job, beg to apply, when there's land. So what we are thinking is this. The boys here that want to farm will give you inputs, and we'll give you a piece of land, and you farm. And then we'll look for the people to buy it up for you. You see, it's a process, isn't it? So when you come here, you're not just coming here to waste your time. We're looking at what can you do. How many of you, if you finish school, you finish university, how many of you think will have a job like that? Very few. So why do you wait for them to employ you when you can go and farm? Do you know the government is giving land and giving things to youth that will go back into community and they will make you farmers? There's provision for that already. The thing is, we don't know about it. There's somebody we've already put on a farm that is learning farming. The next farming season, we're going to give him things to farm. We have many farmers that they are giving inputs to farm, and when they finish, they bring it back. They keep a bit, they give a bit. There are organizations doing that. It's called Action for Empowerment. There's an organization doing that. It's called, I can't remember the farming, with farmers. It's already there. So if you want to farm, come, let's talk. We connect you with those things.
Okay. So what if it's another business aside from farming and then needs
It's
funds
all the
and
same.
resources? Okay.
The important thing is not the resources. The important thing is you. Can they trust you? Are you ready? With the way, didn't I say to you today, when you come, you must be noticed. I said there are two kinds of people. One that create problem, one that solve problem. I said they must, if you are not creating or solving problem, nobody knows you, isn't it?
Yes.
And the people that will help you around you. So if you are noticed and your desire starts to come out and people notice and they trust you because they see you every week, every other week they see you, because we see you every other week more or less. Then they know you, they know your name, they trust you, they've known you over time, and they've seen your track record. They will be able to invest in you. And you come up with your idea and say, hey, I think I can do what? Give me a business idea you want to do.
Software engineering, but I want to set up my own.
Software engineering. I'll just direct you to a man already doing it. He's right behind you.
I wanted to be a mentor for me as well.
He's already a mentor. Just
yeah, he's already doing what
okay,
I
stand
want
up
to
there and see your face.
Yeah.
So just go to him.
Yes.
He studied it. He's doing a great job. So you don't need me. Mr. Kundizi told you mentors. That's a mentor. Go meet him.
Yes.
If you want somebody in bank and business, that's Kundizi. Go meet him. If you want somebody in ministry, our father is there. Go meet him. You are here, sir. How are you? I'm talking to you, Pastor Mtanikule. You snuck in. Pastor Nelly, how are you? Please stand up. You see this man? I love him too much. Please stand up. Yo. Give him a big hand. Jesus, stand with him. That's Jesus. I call her Jesus. Hallelujah. Please come to the front, sir. Amen. How many of you remember him? You know him? Awesome man. He was 74 last week or the other week. And you have guests. Let's introduce our guests. Wow, wow, wow. Where's the microphone? Give me microphones, please. All of them. Just bring them. Give our pastor. And give pastor here. Good. Sorry, I didn't even know you had settled down. I saw you. Magic. Please talk to us. I've been talking too much. I call her Jesus. She's Jesus to me. She's the most wonderful woman in this world, I'm telling you.
Good afternoon. Are you happy to be here? We love you so much.
Amen.
We are so happy that you are here. Because what you are getting here will take you very far.
Amen.
Just as they have been saying, you are going to be somebody very, very important. Maybe you'll be able to rule this nation.
Yes.
Maybe you'll be able to go and influence United Nations from here.
There's somebody here today who says, I want to be president of Africa. David. He says, my dream is to be the president of Africa. That means he has seen Africa become one.
As you see standing here, we have got also people that we believe in who have helped us be where we are.
Amen.
Dr. and Mr. Mongo, they are behind us. They are from
Please, can you come, please? Please, sir. Please, ma. Please join us. Give them a big hand as you welcome them. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Joshua, you give them the microphone. You can give the microphone, please. Please speak to us. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, sir. Please, would you do the introductions again?
I just want to introduce to you, this man and this woman are so great.
Amen.
If you look at their history, today we have been at a certain hotel. A lot of businessmen came to see them.
Amen.
They were talking to them, imparting their knowledge, and also telling them what God has done in their life. I can't speak on their behalf. They are going to share for a few minutes what they have gone through, how they have been able to build up my empowerment ministry in Zambia.
Please, can they stay the afternoon so they don't talk for a few minutes? They talk for the afternoon. Is it possible, please? After lunch, you can just take the sessions. Is that okay? Because we don't know when we'll see you again. And we don't want these boys to miss out.
Yes, we just want to say good afternoon. You know, there is no limit. We usually say the sky is the limit. It's not a limit, because beyond the sky, there is a God.
Amen.
So once you put your trust on God, you'll see incredible things happening in your lives. I was once like you. In fact, you are better off from where we started, some of us. But I've sat there for a few minutes listening to what is teaching. It's powerful, life-changing, life-transforming teaching. You are blessed to find such kind of teaching. If you listen and apply what you are being taught, you definitely reach very far in your lives. So listen carefully. It's a privilege for you to be here. God has brought you here so that you'll be equipped to be kind of people you ought to be on this planet. So give your hands to our pastor.
What a delight actually to be here and to see young people who are truly blessed and in love with the Lord. All I can say is continue to walk with the Lord and you will see what you'll be able to do. Amen?
Yes, please. So please, can we have you take a session in the afternoon?
Okay.
After lunch. That would be fantastic.
Thank you so
You want to take the pictures?
Can I take it?
Yes, please, sir.
You look awesome. I can see success on your face.
Awesome.
Yes. Wow. It's wonderful. This is incredible.
This is, by the way, if I may mention, you should see him every day. He's on the street, and this is where we get most of the boys through Empowerment International. That's where this happens. And they give their lives, and when they give their lives, we believe that salvation is just the door in. After they come through, we must empower. So that's why he is most important to us. Close to everyone, they meet him on the street every day. He prays here, and then 8:30 to 11:30 they pray, and then 11:30 we go out till 12:30, and we win souls. Then on Saturdays we have boys, we have girls, and he has been the most amazing leader of it. So please, he won't tell you, so let me tell you, so that you know the work he does every day. God bless you. Thank you. Welcome. Give them a big hand, please. So they will be talking to us after lunch. Guys, are we ready? Grayson, are the drinks here? Not yet. Okay. Babusa, thank you so much, sir. We're so grateful. Okay, guys. Okay, let's do lunch. We'll take water. The drinks will come later. There's water. We wanted to give you the drinks, but they have water. There's enough water to go everywhere. So let's give each person water first, then you'll get your drink when it comes, because the food will get cold. Where are your numbers? Now we are following the numbers. We'll continue after lunch. We're looking at the mind. We're talking about that. We'll continue after lunch. Then David, where's your microphone? It's not there. So they will guide us as to how we go for lunch. The last time we told you, first come, first serve, isn't it? We'll get your numbers, and by numbers you go, and then we come back after lunch. And those, is it 3 people? We'll decide who is winning the prize if those 4 are here after, by the end of it, okay? So, did you learn anything so far? Is it making sense? Are you getting something that can help you? We have a future, isn't it? Great. God bless. So, over to David.
Awesome. Can we? Awesome. All right. So we've been feeding our minds all this time. Now let's feed our belly a little bit, right? How many of us are hungry? Hey, okay. You're not hungry, okay? So you guys are not eating. Hey, I will eat your food. So what we're going to do, we gave out some papers early in the morning. Let me see your papers if you have them. Okay? So that's, I think, number 1 to number something. So what we'll start is, if you're number 1 to 10, look at your paper. If you're number 1 to 10, stand up. Number 1 to 10. Right? So come out. We'll start with you guys. So we'll be doing it in batches of 10s. So number 1 to 10, you can get your food first. Right? And then, so the next set would be 11 to 20, and then 21 to 30, like that. If you don't have a paper, let me see your hands up. All right, because I know there are a couple of us that don't have papers. Okay, we'll sort you out, okay? Your paper are there as well. We brought enough food for everybody, right? So we've done 1 to 10, right? So can I see 11 to 20? If your paper says 11 to 20. Look at your paper, yeah? 11 to 20. Come out. Just stand there so that I can identify you. Okay. 11 to 20. Okay. So there'll be the next group. right? After those guys. Okay, so you can go as well. Careful so you don't bump into that stuff. It will guide them. Bro, Oscar, can we get some music? Tell him. Can we get some music to play?